Okay, I'm recording. I've never done this before. I'm almost like a professional YouTuber. Professional shill. Ray shill, the tranny shill, according to all my trolls. So, to all my trolls, I'm just shilling out tonight. All right, so I got something to share with you guys about cloning because I'm a little bit obsessed, only because I did a parody about clone. When I say parody, I mean conspirity. Because once I find out enough about an information I get a little freaked out about, I make a funny music video. It's my way of processing. Don't judge. Okay? It's called comedy. Look it up. They have a sale at Kmart now, I think 2 for 1. Sense of humors. Some of you need to get one. Okay? Most of you don't. Some of you do. Okay. So I just want to show you a couple things that I researched tonight before I show you a little teaser of the conspiracy about cloning. Okay, let's start with this, shall we? I don't think I need to hold this, do I? Up this close? It's just, okay, well, I won't know until playback. All right, I'm going to show you. So I can share the screen. Okay, sharing the screen. Am I sharing the screen? Oh, now I am. Okay. First of all, no, let's go here first. Let's go here first. Let's make me bigger. There we go. Take out my glasses because it's too much of a glare. I'm blind, but as long as you can see me. All right, so I found out Barbara Streisand cloned her dog that just died last year. She's got 3 clones of her dog, okay? Now this is a little bit crazy. This is someone that probably has way too much money, don't know what to do with it. I miss my dog so much, I'm gonna make a duplicate. Now that's creepy to me because I was in the dog park the other day and I saw a dog that kind of resembled my dog right there. Her name is Oprah. Wait, Oprah, yeah, she's not dead, she's just sleeping. She's definitely not gonna be cloned, but I saw another dog like her and it was so cute, and yet I thought to myself, if Oprah, if she ever dies, still in denial, when my dog, Oprah, not the person, although I did see an 18-foot Oprah tonight that I'm going to have nightmares about for the rest of this year in a movie called A Wrinkle in Time. Don't save it. I can't get that wrinkle back. You know what I mean? Not enough Botox and get that wrinkle in time back. Oh my God, that movie. Oh, don't get me started. Okay. So, almost wants me to change my dog's name from Oprah to anything else. No more Super Soul Sunday for me for a while. Scary. 18-foot. I want to talk about tranny. You should have seen the makeup Oprah had on in that movie. It was like sparkle on the lips and diamonds as eyebrows. And it was just like, it's too much. It's too much. I started laughing. She's like, you must believe in yourself. The gift that I'm going to give you. And I kept waiting for her to say, a car. You get a car. You get a car. No, she's like, you need to love yourself. And I don't know what it was. It was just great message, delivery. Because I'm a comedian, the writers in my head were going crazy, and I couldn't really appreciate the movie. Love the book, not the movie. Okay, so we're back here. I hope Oprah doesn't clone her dogs. So Barbara Streisand cloning her dogs. Oh, by the way, for a mere $50,000 to $100,000, you send their cells. Getting their cells, you gotta like scrape off some of their skin or whatever, alive or dead. If they're dead, you have to do it quickly. And then you send it to Korea to the scientists there that will take 2 dogs. We don't know what happens to those 2 dogs after they're used in this experiment. One of the dogs, they take the ovaries out, they take the eggs out of the dog, put the ovary back and take the eggs. Then the dog, just whatever they do with that dog, who knows? Then they take the eggs. And then they take the middle of the egg, it's called a somatic cell nuclear transfer. And they get rid of all the DNA in the nucleus of that cell. So it's like a cell, but it's an egg, nothing inside it. Then they take the DNA from your dog, dead or alive, and they inject it, okay, into those eggs, then implant it in the other dog, which just serves as like a surrogate, like an oven. That's it. And then that dog, they monitor till the dog gives birth to a clone or 2 or 3 clones of your dog. Okay, that's me breaking it down very simply. And now you know how cloning happens. You're welcome. Still creepy and weird. And apparently she cloned like three of them took And so she's like, oh, I didn't want 3 dogs. So she gave one to one of her assistants and somebody, who knows. Anyway, the point is, I don't care that much about Barbara Streisand's dogs. I mean, I care about her dogs, not her. Ugh, so she cloned her dogs, okay, for $100,000. And you're like, this just happened like a couple weeks ago. So I look into that. I'm like, what about cloning? They can do the dogs, right? Well, the very first monkey was cloned in January, okay, of this year. In a feat that raises questions about how close the cloning of humans may be, scientists in China, what a surprise, the ones that are going to buy us out, announced on Wednesday they have successfully cloned 2 long-tailed macaque monkeys. The cloning of primates was long thought to be fundamentally more difficult than horses. No, sheep and other mammals. No, because you know what? Monkeys, I don't know if you know this, were like one DNA away, like 98, 99% the exact same DNA. So if they're doing it to monkeys, my friends, doing it to humans. And they've been doing it for a while. I know this isn't news to some of you, but I'm always like, nah, it's a conspiracy. I don't know if I believe it. And now, looking this up, it's freaked me out a little more. But they're like, oh no. Okay, so they explained how it was done. It's done the exact same way I just explained to you, so we're not going to go into that. Cloning humans next? Okay, well, yes. They're going to say no because it's illegal. Maybe get in trouble. So let's just go there. Then I looked even further, and I thought, oh, let's find out. This guy seems to know what he's talking about. Now, George Green, apparently, is an Illuminati whistleblower, former investment banker, real estate developer, securities underwriter, and broker. I almost look like underwear because I don't have my glasses on. And broker who exposed the Luciferian plans to depopulate the world by any means necessary. His family was involved in the meatpacking industry and had connections with bankers, senators, military. His best friend was like FBI guy. And you know, he name drops. I've watched him. He's not making this stuff up. You can look him up. Anyway, you do your research on him. So this is what he says about cloning. Now I gotta unplug this. Ready? I'm going too fast for you guys. Just keep up. I can't slow down for you. You gotta just step it up. Maybe we can clone you and the clone will keep up with me. Okay, here we go. Listen.
Scientists have learned how to make people. They call them synthetics. Are you familiar with those?
Well, actually, we just interviewed John Lear, and he was talking about being in an audience in which they were given a lecture by a guy that they thought was real and found out later he was a hologram.
Well, it's a synthetic. The synthetics, when you touch their skin, it feels like plastic.
Well, that's everyone. That's everyone in LA. Touch their skin, it feels like plastic. That's just too much surgery. Okay, go on.
That's the latest technique. The old techniques. If you guys can rent a video, the boys from Brazil.
Boys from Brazil.
Rent it because in it gives you the exact way how our government's been making people.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
and the Soviets have a different method.
Making people meaning temporary people?
No, walking, talking ones.
Meaning through genetics? You're not talking about that?
Well, let me tell you. The movie shows it, but I'll share it with you right now.
All right.
All I need to do is take 2 cells off of your body.
What did I tell you?
Yours.
Uh-huh.
We give them a small electrical charge. I'm just don't act like a fertilized egg. If I got a fertilized egg, all I need is a receiver in order to make it. So they were hypnotizing women, said they were being invaded by aliens. And the fetus starts growing, right? Needs food, where they can use cows and sheep too. Again, a food source. That's all we need. After about 14 weeks, all of a sudden that fetus is gone because they've learned to that's when the fetus starts developing its own blood supply. Then they've used a pituitary hormone.
Best part of the whole story is that we don't need any sperm. So I always knew. I love men. Don't get me wrong. Some of you think I am one. Okay? Sorry for that. I'm not. You can watch childhood videos of me. Ask my period. Trust me, if I had a penis at any time, I would never have let it go. If it was the right, size and all that. Okay, anyway. He's just saying blah, blah, blah. You can watch the video. Anyway, he mentioned a thing about boys from Brazil. Okay, so I looked this up because I'm the researcher that I am. And boys from Brazil, now they explain exactly what the cloning process is, okay? I'll skip right to it. And this is an old time movie, but they really do. Like, I looked up all of this, and it's exactly right. Okay, boys, the boys from Pacific.
Laboratory animals I found the rabbit most convenient. I had to develop instruments which could accomplish the operation, and a whole micro-injection system. I'll show you how it's done. Here we are removing the eggs of a white rabbit from the fallopian tubes.
Why has it got to be white?
Now, you see the egg under a microscope. I've brought the point of an ordinary sewing needle into view to give an idea of the size. They are that small? Most mammal eggs are about that size. Including human eggs? Yes.
Including human eggs.
The next step is to destroy the egg nucleus with ultraviolet light so that none of its genetic makeup remains.
Then,
now you see an egg from a white rabbit ready to be injected with the blood cell from a black rabbit donor.
Yep.
With the injection pipette, one of the blood cells is sucked up and then injected into the egg.
Yep.
After a few hours, the eggs in culture divide and are ready to be put back into the female.
There you go.
There they grow into embryos, which in a month's time, the normal gestation period, they will become baby rabbits.
Check it out, look.
In this instance, a black litter from a white mother and their black color proves that they have been cloned.
Sad part is, we're doing this to animals, and you know that she was copulating with a white rabbit, and he's like, girl, where'd those black bunnies come from? And she's trying to explain, I'm in a scientific experiment, it wasn't me. You know, that conversation didn't go well, for sure.
From the blood cell of a black rabbit.
Look how surprised this guy is. Yep. That's called the unveiling. It's symbolic. He just opened the curtains, my friend, taking the red pill. Here's the blue pill now. What do you think?
But isn't it difficult to get the egg back into the female?
Transferring the eggs isn't the problem. We do that all the time with laboratory animals. The really tricky part is the microsurgery. Getting the donor cell into the egg. You're lucky 1 in 10 survives.
And this can be done with humans?
If the surgical technique were precise enough.
It's monstrous, doctor.
Why? Wouldn't you want to live in a world full of Mozarts and Picassos?
Yeah, but not Jeffrey Dahmer's or Charles Manson's. I mean, look at it. The thing is, people, to clone, if you clone yourselves, they can say it's positive because, oh, then if your heart breaks down or your liver breaks down, you have a clone just waiting to replace it. But then do we kill the clone? Does the clone have a soul? It's all these questions that we just don't have the answers to. You know what I'm saying? We do not. And we've already cloned monkeys in January of this year. All right. So now that I've depressed you enough, I think, and broken down cloning in a pretty easy, semi-interesting video, I will now show you the clone video. Just a teaser though. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, this might not have worked. So now I'm going to show you, a good 30 seconds of my parody. I call it a CONSPIRODY, and it's on a new YouTube channel called Honey Nut and Loops. Honey Nut and Loops. Talk about that name later. But the YouTube channel Honey Nut and Loops is about to premiere the CONSPIRODY called My Clone. You ready to see a little bit of it? Okay, here it goes. All right, I'm going to make me smaller. Over here. Okay, it's going to be up here. Wow, I can make me medium size. It's not. There we go. All right, here we go.
So nice to meet you. Same here. Yeah.
That's me, by the way, in sitcom, because I'm a chill when I've been on TV. That's Tia Leone and me, and we look exactly alike because I played a younger version of her marrying her ex-husband on the show. Anyway, there's a point to it. Keep watching.
Familiar.
I was unique, I thought I was one of a kind.
Okay. Looks just like the girl on Bachelor. If you saw Bachelor, you think that's funnier. I won't keep interrupting.
But they harvested my DNA. At least one time. Sometimes I see you pass outside my door. My clone. Is it me you're looking for? I can see you have my eyes. I can see you have my smile. But you have no sense of humor. And you have no sense of style. Can you make my clone a spy? Can you make my clone a guy? That'd be cool. Can you just be sure my clone has a little pride? It's so sexy. It's like
Lionel.
fries.
Come on, how close is that? Mimic that video perfectly.
Hillary, Britney Clinton,
Get ready for this.
Somatic cell nuclear transfer of a sensor. An almost perfect duplicate of me. Nucleated egg
There's your science.
fused together with electricity. I wonder which me you are.
Okay, that's all you get. That's all you get, guys. That's it. I'm gonna get rid of the screen share right now. Stop share. All right. I hope we've all learned something about cloning in this video because I've done my research. I've tried to present as much as I could to you and still make you laugh at the end, and then direct you to another YouTube channel that will premiere this conspiracy. And we will be doing, there's also a conspiracy about chemtrails on there called Honey Nut and Loops, premiering the whole video tomorrow. And this was my first experience doing the whole screen share and everything. I'm new to this, guys. I'm new to this, you know. They don't teach you this in tranny shill school. That's for my trolls. Oh, man, I forgot to plug this in. See, I'm still learning. Sorry about that. They don't treat you to free earphones or a class of how to do all this screen sharing in tranny shill school. TrannyShill.com. Maybe I'll do a website for that. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got through it. Because it was a pretty okay payoff at the end. You know, you learned a little bit about Barbara Streisand cloning her dogs. So weird. Because they're not going to have the same soul. They're going to be different dogs. I wouldn't even date someone that, well, I kind of dated somebody that looked like the last. Anyway, cloning men's a whole different thing. How do I end this? End meeting. Okay. I think this is it. All right. Bye, guys.